I'm at Rugeley Town Railway Station waiting for the 0623 London North Western Railway service to Birmingham New Street. And today I'm actually chasing a Railtour across the West Midlands. But this Railtour will have a DB Cargo Class 60 diesel locomotive on the charter. And this will be the last time a DB Cargo Class 60 will be in passenger service. And that's why I'm chasing around the West Midlands today with the West Midlands Day Saver. So after getting off at Birmingham New Street, we have made it to Birmingham Moor Street Station. And the Railtour that I'm catching today is called the Festive Midland-Ian. Not this Ian, a different Ian. Bye. But no, the charter actually takes rail enthusiasts or track bashers across rare freight lines. And we'll be catching this in 7 different locations today. The first location I'm catching it is at Jewellery Quarter Station. So I'm actually waiting for the 7:40 West Midlands Railway service to get to Jewellery Quarter, our first location. Now, to be honest, that kind of surprised me because I did hear that the Class 66 was supposed to be at the front of the train, but it turns out the DB Cargo Class 60 is actually on the front of the train, which is good actually. But I'm leaving Jewellery Quarter on the 0815 West Midlands Railway service. Now I'm going to Solihull because I'm going to change trains at Solihull to catch a Chiltern Railway service to my next location. So the good thing is we actually passed the Railtour at Bawdsley, which is just outside Birmingham Moor Street Station. So I'm ahead of the Railtour. Now Solihull, where I'm currently at, was supposed to be the backup station if my next train wasn't running, but the next train is running, the 0855 Chiltern Railway service to London Marylebone. And the next station I'm stopping off at to capture the Railtour is Leamington Spa. So as I was travelling from Solihull towards Leamington Spa, the Chiltern Railway service that I was on was running about 10 minutes late. And literally the Railtour was literally right behind me as I got off at Leamington Spa station. It was only like a couple of minutes to be honest with you, but we have managed to get that DB Cargo Class 60 at Railtour Spa Station. Now there is some bad news because I'm on the West Midlands Day Ranger and Railtour Spa is the furthest that I can go on it. So I've got 4 hours to kill before we can see that Railtour again. However though, there's another Railtour in the area, a steam locomotive. So I think we're going to go for the steam locomotive next to kill some time. So we have now arrived at Dulwich. Quick change here for the 11:34 West Midlands Railway service to take us to Witney Manor. So after a short ride from Dulwich, we have reached Witney Manor, and the steam locomotive that I shall be getting is a Great Western Railway Castle class. Now I'm not sure which one because there's one or two. 702 line Cluncastle or 5043 the Earlham at Edgecombe. All I know is it's on the Polar Express going from Bergen-Moore Street to Dulwich, and it will be dragged by diesel first as it heads towards Dulwich. So the steam locomotive is 702 line Cluncastle with a Class 20 diesel locomotive. Now I'm waiting for the 12:38 West Midlands Railway service, and we shall go to one of my favourite stations on this network, Acox Green. To be honest, that train was absolutely rammed. 3 coaches going towards Birmingham in December. But anyway, we have reached our favourite station on the Snow Hill line, Acox Green, and we're going to get the steam locomotive passing through here, 702 line Cluncastle with the Class 20 on the back of the train. That was just wonderful hearing that Great Western Railway Castle class powering through Acox Green. So I'm going to board the next train now and head towards Merrick Galton Bridge, because the side story was that steam locomotive, but we still got a DB Cargo Class 60 to chase. So I have now made it to Merrick Galton Bridge. I'm just changing trains here to get to our next location because I'm going to get the DB Cargo Class 60 with the Class 66 at Sandwell and Dudley. So I'm waiting for the 1350 West Midlands Railway service to go one stop up the line to Sandwell and Dudley. So we are waiting for the DB Cargo Class 60 with the Class 66. However though, it is running 11 minutes late at the moment. But we should get it through Sandwell and Dudley. So the good news is, we got the Railtour passing through Sandwell and Dudley. That's going to Wolverhampton Steel Terminal, to reverse back on itself to come back down the Stour Valley line. However though, my train is running a bit late thanks to the delayed cross-country service. So I'm waiting for the 1453 West Midlands Railway service now so we can get to Tipton, the 4th location. We'll get the Railtour today. This is Tipton on the Stour Valley line, 2 stops up from Sandwell and Dudley. Now the Class 60 will leave Wolverhampton Steel Terminal pretty soon, but I'm actually here for a good 40 minutes before the train passes through here. And then once it passes through here, I'm going to head towards Wolverhampton, but I'll explain more about that once we get the Class 60 passing through Tipton. So we did get the Railtour passing through Tipton. Now the next station I have planned is Penkridge, but I've just been advised that they've started cancelling Liverpool Line Street to Bergen New Street services. So just for play it safe, I'm not going to Penkridge now, I'll go to Stafford instead, because it's got to go into Stafford Royal Mail Terminal to reverse on itself. So it's going to arrive into Stafford and come out of Stafford the same way. So I'm going to head to Wolverhampton on this next train next to change at Wolverhampton to get to Stafford. So instead of going to Penkridge, we actually made it to Stafford, and that Class 350 behind me there used to be the Birmingham New Street to Crewe service by Stoke-on-Trent. That starts at Stafford now, which does a Stafford to Crewe shuttle by Stoke-on-Trent. But anyway, we're not here for that, we're actually here for the Railtour because it's got to come into Stafford, into the former Royal Mail Terminal platform, and it's going to depart the same way to head back towards the Midlands. So we've now got the Railtour at Stafford. We're going to head to the other end now to get it departing. So I did get the Railtour departing Stafford. Now, if I went to Penkridge, I would have been all right. The train I would have alighted at Penkridge ran, and the trailer would have boarded at Peggridge ran. So in other words, I could have gone to Peggridge, but to be honest, played it safe and come to Stafford. Now, some of the services going towards Birmingham are starting to be cancelled, like Avanti West Coast, but a cross-country service is running half an hour late. So I'm going to get the first available train towards Birmingham, because I do have a rail location for a Railtour that I want to get it at. So I'm now on board the 1739 London North Western Railway service to Birmingham New Street. And when I get to Birmingham New Street, because this train is running roughly 10 minutes late, I get there for about 18:27. Now the next station I want to get to is Dudleston, because the charter is passing through Dudleston, which is a rail location for any Railtour or charter. The only problem is though, I've got 3 minutes to catch one train, and if I catch the next train, I've only got 4 minutes at Dudleston before the charter passes, so I'm hoping to get this Walsall train at 6:30. My train's right there. So I have now reached Birmingham New Street, but the bad news is I missed the 18:30 to Walsall. So the next train to Dudleston now is at 18:46, which is a Four Oaks train. But when I get to Dudleston, I've literally got like 4 minutes before the charter passes through Dudleston. I'm hoping now that charter is like a few minutes late, to be honest with you. But I'm going to get the train, we'll go to Dudleston and see what happens. We made it, we got in before the charter got here, so we're going to get the charter passing through Dudleston now. Oh my God, that was literally so close to missing that. Very close. Literally, I just got off the train, did a quick piece to camera, and the charter was just passing through Dudleston. Literally 30 seconds after I got off that train. If that train was about a minute late, I would not have got that charter passing through Dudleston. That's how close it was. But luckily we did get it passing through Dudleston. Now I've got one more location left to film, and it's Birmingham New Street. So I'm waiting for the next available train now to get to Birmingham New Street, so I get some photos of the Class 60 at Birmingham New Street before it departs for Gloucester. Birmingham New Street will be the last location of the day. To be honest, some time has passed. I'm back at Rougy Town Station, and honestly today has really been enjoyable, a bit of drama, but we love a good tug. Chasing that Class 60 and that Class 66 around the West Midlands. And honestly there has really been some good moments, there has really been some moments that had me on the edge of the seat, especially at Duddleston, 30 seconds, seriously. But it has really been fun chasing that DB Cargo Class 60 on a charter. And unfortunately by the end of December, DB Cargo are withdrawing all the Class 60s in their fleet. But anyway, I'm going to drop a video right here. Feel free to give that a click. People on screen now are YouTube channel members and patient supporters. Thank you for supporting the channel. I've been SimOnTrains. Thanks for watching. Stay safe. I'll see you next Sunday for a new video down the line on the Cyber Express.